Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Juliana. If you're new here, you're highly welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Today is going to be about this look I've got on, and to create this look I used the Break the Rules palette from It's Belle Cosmetics. There's been a lot of noise about this palette all over the internet, and this is what the inside looks like. I'm sure by now you've probably seen it a million times. I just received mine this week and I decided to play with it. I had to get this palette on a pre-order which was supposed to be dispatched in August, I think, but they did it like 2 months earlier, so I literally got it last week. So I got it alongside the mirror, so they have a mirror that comes with it which looks exactly the same. And then I also got the bundle of the false lashes that they had on their site, just because I just wanted to try out the lashes. So I got 4 of them, and one of them is the one I used today. The one I used today is called Lush. This is Empowered. This is Sultry, and finally Flirt. So I also got one of their colored mascara, colored stroke mascara, and this is the Egyptian Blue. So I didn't use it in this look because I've got enough color on my eyes. So this is the shade of the mascara. So it's kind of like electric blue. That's that. And that's everything I got from It's Belle Cosmetics. Now let's get into this look. Alright, this is the palette I'm using for today's look, and it's the Break the Rules palette, and it says it's a multi-finish pressed pigment palette, but from what I can see is all shimmers. So I know some of them are toppers, some of them are proper shimmers that have pigmentation. So I want to use the green and the red in today's look, but I'm going to quickly give you a quick swatch just so you can see what they all look like. So first row, next 3 shades. So this is the green I want to use in today's look. As soon as I swatched that green, I just knew it had to go on my eye. So that's definitely one of the one I want to use. And then the last 3 shades. So that's that red, the second one I want on my eyeballs. Okay, my eyes are primed, and like I said, I want to use the green and red. And since it's an all shimmer look, I'm gonna go into a different palette for the mattes. So for the green side, I'm thinking of using the Makeup by Yolondo Gaseous Green palette, and this is what it looks like. Different ranges of green. I don't know which kind of green I'm going to end up with. All I know is I want the eye to be green. For the red side, I'm going to go into L'Oreal Las Camarades palette. I featured this palette in a previous video, so I'm going to go into that red. Hopefully I won't need more than that, but if I need some sort of like pink, I just have to go into a different palette. But that red is going to go on the right side. Alright, for the green side, I'm starting with like a mid-range kind of tone. I'm just going to put that in my outer V. So that's the green I'm starting with, then I'm going to go with that. Hopefully I'm not going to need that one. Alright, for the front part of my eye, I've decided to go into this one. So I'm just going to take that. I think I like the tone of this green better. And there isn't much of a difference, but I just think it complements the first green I used better. And I'm also taking that green to my crease. Alright, going into the first green I used, I'm going to use that on my lower lid on this side. Just to kind of like give it some sort of common ground, if you like. Okay, I'm good with the green side for now, so I'm going to start on the red side. So like I said, I'm going to use this red. I'm putting that on my lash line on this side. So I'm pulling the green on my outer edge in the form of V. Alright, I need some sort of pink to kind of put in the inner corner, and I don't have any in this palette. So what I'm going to do is mix these two together the orange and the red. Okay, I think I like that. Okay, it's time for the red side, and for that I'm going to be using one of my Glamlite brush. I'm just going to do the same thing I did with the red on this side with the green, so kind of like pulling it upwards. I need a lighter red, so I'm going to go into my Tis the Season palette, so using this, and I'm hoping it's not too dark. Okay, it's perfect. All I want is a wash of color, really, for the inner edge and to blend out this other red. Alright, I think I'm good with the matte now, so it's time for the star of the show, the shimmer shades. So for that, I'm going to be using my BH Cosmetics glitter primer, and I'm going to lay it everywhere I really want the shimmer to go. Alright, the plan is this green will be going a little bit under here, and then it will be going mainly on my lid, and then the red again the opposite, so a little bit on my lower lid, and then it will be going mainly on this lid. Then I'm going to find a common shade for the inner corner. So that is the plan, so I hope it works well together. So I'm starting with my lower lid first. So putting the green just in the, I want to say the first third of my lower lid. And then just flipping it onto the other side, I'm taking the red and doing exactly the same on this side. Just like that. And then for my inner corner, I'm thinking this, because it's sort of have a reflex of green. I'm not sure, but I'm just going to give that a try. Alright, that shadow looks very crumbly, so I'm going to spray it. I'm just going to put it right on my inner corner. Okay, it's pulling green on that side. Don't know if you can see. This is what I was talking about. There were green reflexes inside the shade. Even though it kind of looks like peach, sometimes it looks like pink, depending on how you twist it, but it looks like peach. And I can see hints of green. So we're just going to see what it looks like on the red side. I might have to do something if it pulls too much of green on that side. Okay, and that's that. Now let's see what it looks like on the red side. Again, spraying it. So, interesting. Yeah, it's pulling green as well on that side. I think I'm going to leave it like that for now and just apply the lid shade and see if it makes a difference. Alright, this is my favorite moment, is applying that green. Oh, so juicy. Look at that. That is absolutely gorgeous. Oof. I'm just using my finger to press down onto my lid. I have not wet my finger or anything. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. So I'm being careful. I don't want it to go too much on the outer edge. I just want to leave it right on my lid. Obviously I'll blend in, but for now just right on my lid. Now swapping to a brush, I'm just going to use that to blend my outer edge. So I'm going to blend the shade I use in my inner corner to this green. I mean, those shades complement each other because it's kind of, I mean, it's a peach reflecting green. I'm just blending it into my crease. Right, I think that's it for the green for now. Now onto the red side. Again, going with my finger first. So this one is not as pigmented as the green, so I don't know what impact it's going to have on my eye. Can you see that? That's beautiful. So again, patting all over. Again, taking care not to take it too far in my outer edge. And then just literally patting down. Patting it down will make sure that it's all dried up and the glue is sealed and everything onto my lid, and it's not going to come off or crease. I'm just going to use the brush to blend the inner corner. Alright, using the brush to blend the edges because I don't want it to go all over the place, and if I continue to use my finger it will go all over the place. So blending again into my crease with the brush. I'm going to pour matte all over where I'm blending the shimmer, just to make sure that there isn't any harsh line, or I don't like shimmer really showing on my lid, so I try and hide it with a matte shade. Okay, I went ahead and darkened this green with a little bit of that shade. Don't know if you can see, just to give it some sort of depth at the side. And I also did the same on the red side. I used this brown just to give it a little bit of depth on the side as well, because I felt it was missing something, and that's all I've done. I think I'm satisfied with what it looks like now, so I'm just going to go ahead and finish my eyes and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. The eyes are all finished. Alright, to complete this look, I used 2 pencils on each side. One in my waterline and one to tight line. Same on this side. Everything will be listed in the description section. I also used one of It's Belle's eyelashes. This one is called Lush, and this is what I've got on. For my mascara, as usual, is from Pat McGrath Dark Star Mascara, and my liquid liner was from Glamlite. Guys, don't sleep on this liquid liner. It's called the Calligraphic liquid liner. It is absolutely beautiful. One of the best eyeliner I have used in a very long time. Get one for yourself the next time they're having a sale. Honestly, it is really good. It doesn't bleed. Absolutely beautiful. Perfect control. Even if you don't know how to do eyeliner, you will with this particular pencil. It's so good. And for a closer look, this is what the eyes are looking like. Again, I had to cut the lashes because it had a thick band and it was longer than my eye, but I think I know for next time now. If it's not a BH Cosmetic lashes, I'm just going to cut it beforehand. But this is the finished look. Alright, let's do a roundup of everything I used. Okay, I've featured these 2 palettes on my channel, even though I never used them, but I did swatch some of the shades, so you know how I feel about this, and it didn't disappoint today. As for the Yolondo Gaseous Green palette, again, no fallout. The one shade I used blended beautifully. This shade is what I used on my main lid, as you saw, and it blended beautifully. No fallout, nothing. Absolutely beautiful. As for the star of the show, which is the Breaks the Rules palette, I used 3 shades, as you saw, and oh, they were beautiful. Even the one shade that I thought was going to be, well, it is supposed to be just a topper, that was still beautiful in my inner corner. And I kind of get it now, because while I swatched it before I started my eye, I thought, okay, they are not pigmented, but they don't all have to be pigmented. It kind of worked together the way I used it today. Like I mentioned earlier, there are different textures and different finishes to this palette. As you saw on this one, on the green side is just sparkly green with glitters and flecks of colors, whereas the red side is just your metallic shimmer, as in literally metallic. It lay down and just kind of like melted onto my lid. When you look at my eyes, there are different finishes, but they blended beautifully, they worked beautifully. So now that I've used this particular one in my inner corner, I'm looking forward to see how all the other colors will perform in whatever capacity. Whether I use it as a topper on another high look or I use it on its own like I did in my inner corner, I am so looking forward to see how well they will perform. I think next time I'm going to try and do another two-tone look with this palette and just see, you know, try and test about 3 more shades in this palette, just to get a feel of what the palette is like and what the different formulas are like. Alright guys, that's the end of this video. I hope you've enjoyed the look I created with the Break the Rules palette from Isabel Cosmetics. If you have, please like this video, share it, and subscribe to my channel. And until next time, I'll see you.